This occultation, it's not a regular astronomical event, it's a direct message. The moon is about to swallow a star, and when it does, everything you thought you knew is about to be shaken. Have you felt the tension in the air, almost like a rubber band pulled taut, threatening to snap? This isn't ordinary, this is a rare alignment, a lunar eclipse of Antares. If you're experiencing an increase in anxiety, a feeling of disorientation, or inexplicable heart palpitations, that's not a coincidence. It's a sign, because this isn't happening to us, it's happening for us. You have been called to this. You are not like most people, your soul is reaching out, craving to feel this potent surge of energy. Are you ready to receive what this is offering? This occultation of Antares by the moon is a personal spiritual trigger, a cosmic reset designed specifically for your energy system. What you are experiencing is a carefully orchestrated energetic upheaval designed to push you to the edge of your comfort zone, to challenge your understanding of reality, and to force the necessary internal changes that you have been resisting. The universe is trying to get your attention because you're being called to experience this, to recognize that this is more than just another passing celestial event. What you're experiencing right now may feel chaotic and overwhelming, but trust that it's all part of a carefully orchestrated process. It's designed to lead to something much greater. This feeling is meant to push you to grow and to elevate your spiritual awareness. This is a rare opportunity to understand the deeper meanings of your own life. Consider this: Antares, a fiery red supergiant, is an astrological symbol of intensity, courage, and confrontation. The moon, which is the ruler of emotions and intuition, will amplify whatever latent spiritual or emotional patterns need addressing. This is not a gentle nudge. This is a cosmic shove. When the moon eclipses Antares, it's like holding a magnifying glass over an already potent source of energy, making this a very rare alignment. The moon's passage in front of Antares intensifies the energies of both celestial bodies, acting like a cosmic mirror that is reflecting back to you your deepest truths, hidden fears, and untapped potentials. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, the air crackling with energy, the silence charged, as the unseen forces prepare for their grand entrance. This isn't just an interesting astronomical event. It's a rare celestial alignment, a powerful opportunity to release stagnant energy and to elevate your consciousness in ways you haven't even imagined. The scale of this energy is so vast, it can shake you to your core, forcing you to confront the darkest corners of your soul and to finally shed what no longer serves you. Most people aren't aware of the profound implications of this event, and those who are aware of it don't fully grasp the depth of its spiritual significance, but you do now. This is not some random act of nature, this is a specific message to you. This occultation is designed to activate your heart chakra, pushing you to heal old wounds, to embrace your shadow self, and to step into your true power. This is a chance to rewrite your story from a place of clarity and courage. An occultation happens when the moon passes in front of a star. It's like a celestial hide-and-seek, but with a lot more spiritual significance. When the moon occults Antares, it's like a magnifying glass being placed over an already volatile star, creating intense energetic shifts that amplify both the positive and negative aspects within us. This isn't external, this is deeply personal. When celestial bodies align, they create an amplified energetic surge, impacting our emotions, our intuitions, and our spiritual awareness, often to intense and uncomfortable degrees. This is not an isolated experience, but part of a much greater energetic dance. Antares is known for its fiery nature, forcing us to confront ourselves. The moon is the ruler of emotions. It brings our inner landscape to the forefront, and with it comes the thinning of the veil between worlds. These intense energies might be causing unusual dreams, strange synchronicities, and a sense of being pulled in multiple directions, but these are all signs that the veil is thinning and your intuition is being heightened. You're feeling this, that's clear, but do you know what it means, and are you prepared for what comes next? The occultation isn't just about what you can see, it's about the unseen forces and hidden truths it brings to light. The occultation is not simply a natural event, but a deliberate cosmic message with hidden depths. These initial feelings of discomfort, these unsettling experiences, are clues. They are part of the puzzle, and understanding this is crucial to navigating the days ahead. This is only the beginning. The next few days will be even more intense, and you'll need to understand how to navigate them. Are you ready? You're feeling this, and that's undeniable. But do you truly grasp the profound nature of what's happening within you right now? The energetic shifts you're experiencing are not just random occurrences. They are intricately connected to the lunar occultation of Antares, a celestial event of immense spiritual significance. The unease, the restlessness, perhaps even the surge of anxiety that has been building inside of you are not merely figments of your imagination. They are concrete and precise reactions to the amplified energies being channeled by this rare alignment. This isn't a generalized effect felt by everyone. This is a message delivered directly to your soul. It's a deeply personal call to action, one that resonates with your unique energetic signature. You've been selected to witness and be a part of this, because your inner knowing already recognizes what is unfolding. Remember what we discussed earlier, the rare nature of this event. That alone should validate the fact that this is not a casual occurrence, but a significant milestone on your spiritual path. This isn't something that's happening to you, it's something that is happening for you. You've been prepared for this. This occultation, where the moon passes in front of Antares, a red supergiant star known for its intensity, courage, and confrontation, is creating a vortex of amplified energy and emotional depth. The moon, as the ruler of emotions and intuition, is magnifying the potent vibrations of Antares, acting as a cosmic amplifier, bringing forth latent patterns, hidden fears, and untapped potentials within you. This isn't a gradual shift, it's a sudden surge, a powerful wave crashing against the shores of your being, forcing you to confront everything you've been avoiding, everything you've been denying. The historical significance of Antares, often linked to warriors and initiations, should tell you that this event isn't about comfort, but about a spiritual trial by fire, requiring you to access your own inner strength and to step into the warrior that you are. The unique alignment of the moon and Antares isn't just creating an external event. It's orchestrating a deeply personal spiritual experience, a direct energetic transfer between cosmic forces and your individual consciousness. Imagine, if you will, a powerful current surging through you, a forceful push to address every stagnant part of yourself. This powerful occultation isn't merely an external spectacle. It's a meticulously orchestrated spiritual experience designed to shake your foundations and compel you towards self-awareness. This is a highly personal event, where the chaotic feelings, the internal unrest, and the moments of intense clarity are all part of the same necessary process. This is not random, it's purposeful. Have you asked yourself why you're feeling this way? Why now? Why you? These questions are not meant to create more anxiety. They're intended to unlock deeper layers of understanding, to reveal why the universe is nudging you so urgently. The tension you are feeling is the universe asking you to make space for a breakthrough. This uncomfortable energetic state is a direct result of old emotional blockages being pulled to the surface, as if a dam has been broken, releasing a torrent of feelings and insights that have been lying dormant. This is a process, not a final destination. It's a deliberate clearing of the path to your own spiritual evolution. Embrace the discomfort, for it signals the start of a powerful transformation, a shift designed to reveal the depths of your true nature and to propel you to a higher level of awareness. You're not imagining things, that's something I need you to be absolutely clear about. The intensity you are feeling, the racing heart, the sudden mood swings, they are all very real, very valid, and directly linked to the moon's passage in front of Antares. This cosmic alignment is amplifying energies to a degree that most cannot even perceive, and those who can are often left feeling confused or completely overwhelmed. If you're experiencing sudden irritability, unexplained restlessness, strange dreams, or even unusual physical sensations, it's not a physical ailment that you need to be concerned with. It's the direct result of this cosmic dance. This isn't a subtle energetic shift. It's a full-scale energetic download, affecting your entire being, and it's specifically designed for you. What you're experiencing now is not a weakness or a personal flaw. It's a sign of your growing sensitivity, a signal that you are among those who are awakening to the deeper realities that lie beyond the veil. This is the result of being attuned to the rhythm of the cosmos, and that is never a bad thing. Others might dismiss this as coincidence, but you and I, we know that there are no coincidences, especially at this level of spiritual intensity. Your intuition already knows this, that's why you're feeling it so intensely. The Antares energy is directly activating your heart chakra, which is your center of love, compassion, and spiritual awareness. However, before this energy center can fully open and allow you to step into higher levels of awareness, all stagnant, negative emotional debris that is blocking the way needs to be released. The emotional body reacts to these intense energies by surfacing unresolved conflicts, forgotten traumas, and any other emotional wounds that have been quietly festering in the depths of your soul. The examples can range from unusually vivid dreams where forgotten memories resurface to sudden and overwhelming mood swings where you might shift from a profound sense of connection to inexplicable sadness or anger. This experience is not meant to be comfortable, it's meant to be thorough. The purging of these emotions might feel very heavy, it might feel quite uncomfortable, but it's absolutely essential to facilitate a profound spiritual breakthrough. This is not a punishment, it's an opportunity. The shadow parts of your soul, those hidden and often ignored aspects of yourself, they are now ready to be seen, acknowledged, and fully integrated. As Antares is hidden from view by the moon, so are the parts of your soul that you have been keeping hidden from yourself, and they need to be seen. The pattern you're experiencing is a clear cycle of tension and release, of discomfort leading to growth. This is not a coincidence, it's a purposeful design. The current unease you're feeling, the emotional intensity, is merely the prelude to a much greater spiritual opening. This isn't about being stuck in the shadows, it's about illuminating them so that you can finally integrate those hidden parts of yourself. And it's critical for you to see that the discomfort you're currently dealing with is directly linked to your spiritual progress. The occultation of Antares is acting like a cosmic spotlight, revealing those aspects of your soul that you have been keeping from yourself, those parts that are craving your attention and are asking to be seen. This is more than just a personal challenge, it's a profound invitation to become more whole, more authentic, and to step into the fullness of who you truly are. The discomfort that you are feeling now will lead to an unprecedented level of spiritual growth. It's a necessary phase of purification and preparation, a step on the path towards your highest potential. These parts of you that are now being made visible have been waiting for this very moment. This isn't just about your own feelings, your own personal experiences. When the moon eclipses Antares, a veil thins between worlds. It's as if a worn-out piece of fabric is suddenly more translucent, allowing for greater access between your reality and the spiritual realms. This thinning of the veil is making you hypersensitive to energies that are normally beyond your perception. There is a surge of spiritual traffic being seen and felt everywhere as the cosmic gateway opens. If you're suddenly noticing strange synchronicities, witnessing shadows out of the corner of your eye, hearing whispers when you're alone, or feeling like you're not quite alone in a room, know that it's not your mind playing tricks on you, that is this shift taking place. This is the veil thinning. You may also be catching the eyes of entities from other realms, which is not a bad thing, but it requires a heightened level of awareness. This occultation is not merely opening up a pathway to your inner self, it is also allowing a broader range of energies and entities to become more visible. You are stepping into a more interactive dimension. As the veil thins, a multitude of spiritual entities, both benevolent and less so, are drawn to the heightened energetic activity surrounding this occultation. Some of these entities are offering guidance, support, and protection. Others are drawn to the chaotic energies, feeding off of any fear, anxiety, or confusion that you might be experiencing. You may feel a subtle presence, a gentle and loving energy that feels very comforting. You may also experience a sense of being watched by shadowy figures or by energies that do not feel entirely comfortable, energies that are not aligned with your own. You might have intense dreams that feel incredibly real or hear voices whispering your name. These are not figments of your imagination. These are real experiences of the veil becoming more transparent, and this increased sensitivity means that discernment is now of utmost importance. During this time, it is absolutely crucial that you can differentiate between light and shadow, between beneficial and detrimental influences, so that you are engaging with energies that will empower you and not deplete you. Given the increased activity of both positive and negative forces, it is absolutely imperative that you take actions to protect your energetic field and to remain grounded in your intention of aligning with the highest good. Now more than ever, you must rely on your intuition and be able to differentiate between what will aid you on your path and what might hinder it. It's crucial to take time for meditation or prayer, as these practices can greatly strengthen your energetic boundaries and create a safe container for your transformation. Setting a strong and clear intention to connect only with energies that support your spiritual growth is essential and should be your first step. The eclipse itself, the very act of hiding Antares from view, symbolizes a moment of increased visibility for other dimensions. It's a doorway to the unseen. You have the power to decide what will enter your energetic field, who you will connect with, and what energies you will allow into your life. The thinning veil does not mean you are helpless, but rather that you are now more aware, and with that awareness comes an increased responsibility. This isn't merely about knowing what's happening, it's also about doing something with the information that is being presented to you right now. You are not a passive bystander in this cosmic dance, you are an active participant, and your actions during this time will be crucial to your spiritual progress. The universe isn't demanding perfection, but it does require your conscious participation. It requires you to be fully present and engaged in your own transformation. This moment represents a powerful choice point, a crossroads, where the decisions you make will send you spiraling in one direction or another. This is about owning your part in this process. You have the ability to navigate this energy, and you have the power to shape the outcome. Your willingness to engage, to be present, and to act deliberately is what the universe is waiting for. You are the driver of this experience, and the universe is here to support you along the way. What burdens are you carrying from the past? What limiting beliefs are keeping you from your highest potential? What fears or doubts are still holding you back? This occultation is screaming at you to drop them, to finally release what is no longer serving you. The symbolism of an eclipse, with the moon hiding the star, is meant to also be an invitation to turn inward and acknowledge all the things you may be keeping hidden from yourself. Now is the ideal time to embrace that energy of turning inward and to set new intentions, to journal, to meditate, to create clear and strong boundaries, and to speak your truth without fear of judgment. This is the perfect moment to be truly honest with yourself and to clearly see what you need and what you need to release. What action do you know you should be taking, but you have been putting off? This is the energy being highlighted right now. If you've been avoiding your personal growth, the time is now. If you've been putting off that difficult conversation, now is the time to have it. If you've been denying a part of yourself, it's time to embrace it. The symbolism of Antares being hidden is also about you being able to turn inward, hide from the world, and do the deep work that is being called to be done. This moment is a crossroads where your decisions will determine your future path, and you have the power to shape your own reality. Are you ready to face the parts of yourself you've been hiding? Are you truly aligned with your soul's purpose? This moment is the time to be honest, to be vulnerable, and to face yourself with bravery. The universe is not asking you to be perfect, but it is requiring you to be courageous. It's vital to understand that these challenges, these moments of discomfort and confusion, are designed to fuel your self-awareness and to ignite the passion you need to walk the path of your highest potential. You have the power, the strength, and the wisdom to take control, and you must actively choose what you want to bring into your life, what you want to release, and what actions you need to take to move forward. You are not helpless. You are powerful, and now is the moment to claim that power. This entire process is leading you to greater clarity, but you must take the steps to get there. This may feel chaotic, it may feel unsettling, it may feel as though you're being pushed to your limits, but please trust me when I say, you are doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. On the other side of this eclipse, on the other side of this intense energy, is something absolutely extraordinary if you are willing to fully embrace it. You're not meant to navigate this alone. There are others who are also experiencing this. You are part of a community of souls waking up to the same energy. This isn't happening to you in isolation. It's part of a larger collective awakening, a spiritual shift that's rippling through humanity, and you are part of it. This is why you've been called to this. You've been selected to be a part of this unfolding, which is why it's hitting you so intensely. As you release the old patterns, the limiting beliefs, and the self-sabotaging behaviors, you are making space for something much greater, a path that is filled with more clarity, more peace, and more spiritual fulfillment. You have been called here for a reason. You weren't randomly led here. The universe has been gently nudging you to take note of what is happening in the sky, because it's directly related to what's happening in your soul. Now that you're awake, now that you are aware, now it's your job to step into that potential. If you allow yourself to be guided by your intuition, the path ahead can lead to more joy, more passion, deeper, more meaningful connections with yourself and with others, and greater abundance in every area of your life. This occultation is a message that is sent directly to you and for you. It's a cosmic permission slip to transform, to step into your power, and to align with your highest potential. The universe is on your side, and this energy is being given to you to fuel your next steps. Now that you understand what is happening, what it all means, and you know you are not alone, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, to share your experiences in the comments below, and to deepen your engagement with the content. This community is here to support you on your journey, and your voice is important. We're all part of this awakening together, and by sharing our experiences, we can help each other. Remember this moment, remember this insight, and embrace the incredible power that this occultation has unleashed within you. There's so much more on the way, and so much more for you to discover. This is only the beginning of your journey, and I am so honored that I can be a part of it. The occultation of Antares is simply the start of a very significant energetic opening. Prepare yourself, because 2025 is going to be even more intense, if you can believe it. This is not the end of the journey. It's the start of a new one, and it will be a year of heightened spiritual growth, intense self-discovery, and powerful transformation, but only if you are ready. The energies that will be arriving will push you even further than you may have imagined. There are even more incredible shifts on the horizon, even more powerful and transformative energies that are about to unfold, so the work you're doing now is absolutely critical for the path ahead. Your journey has just begun. You're not imagining things, that feeling of unease that seems to have settled in your bones, that sudden increase in the background noise of your mind, like a buzzing that refuses to quiet down, or that pressure in your chest that makes it just a little harder to take a deep breath. It's all very, very real. That unexplained tension in the air, almost palpable, as if you could reach out and touch it, or even taste it, isn't random, and it's certainly not all in your head. It's a sign, a clear and distinct indicator that your intuition is already aware of the shift that is taking place, and this video is here to validate those feelings. It is not by chance that you have been drawn to this message. It's because your soul has recognized the unique energetic signature of this celestial event and is responding accordingly. The rare nature of the occultation, where the moon is not just passing by, but is actually eclipsing a star of such magnitude as Antares, should be enough to show you that this isn't a casual occurrence. This is a significant milestone on your spiritual path. The energy you're experiencing is so tangible because this isn't something that's happening to you, but rather, it is happening for you, and you, specifically, have been prepared to witness and integrate this intense energy. You have been chosen for this. The occultation itself, the very act of the moon passing in front of Antares, is creating a powerful blend of emotional depth and fiery intensity. Think of the moon as a cosmic amplifier. It's not just reflecting the light of the sun, it's magnifying and projecting the raw, potent vibrations of Antares, a red supergiant star known for its connection to courage, confrontation, and intensity. This unique alignment is creating a vortex of amplified energy, and this is why you're feeling such an intense shift in your being. The historical and astrological significance of Antares, which is often linked to warriors, initiations, and deep, personal transformations, is a clear indication that this isn't about comfort. It's a spiritual trial by fire, and it's specifically designed for you. The moon, acting as a focal point during the eclipse, is amplifying the latent spiritual and emotional patterns that are within you, bringing forth what needs to be addressed. This isn't a gradual process, it's a sudden surge, as if a powerful wave has crashed against the shores of your being, forcing you to confront everything you've been avoiding and everything you've been denying. This unique cosmic event is orchestrating a deeply personal experience that is meant to trigger your own self-awareness. You're not imagining things. The intensity you're feeling is very, very real. The racing heart, the sudden and unexplainable mood swings, the irritability, the restlessness, and even those strange, almost unsettling heart palpitations are not a random physical issue. They are a direct response to this powerful cosmic alignment. The moon's passage in front of Antares is amplifying the energetic frequencies to a degree that most people cannot perceive. And even among those who are sensitive, many are left feeling confused or completely overwhelmed. So it's important to remember that you are not alone in this. If you're experiencing any sudden urges to change everything in your life, a very strong need for change, an inexplicable sense of grief, or if you feel like your emotions are swinging from one end to the other without any apparent reason, those are not indicators that something is wrong with you, but rather, those are direct indicators that your being is reacting to the intensity of this cosmic dance. This is more than just a subtle energetic shift. It's a full-scale download that's affecting every single aspect of your being, and it is designed for you. The fact that you're feeling this is not a weakness. It is a clear signal that you are among those who are waking up and remembering the deeper truths of existence that lie beyond the veil. Your heightened sensitivity is not a flaw, but a sign of your growing attunement to the rhythms of the cosmos. The energy from Antares is specifically activating your heart chakra, which is the center of love, compassion, and spiritual awareness. But before this chakra can fully open, it requires a purging of all stagnant and negative emotional debris that is blocking the way. This is why it feels so intense. Your emotional body is responding to this powerful surge of energy by bringing to the surface all unresolved conflicts, forgotten traumas, and all other wounds that have been quietly festering in the depths of your soul. This is not a gentle process, it is meant to be thorough. This is why you might be experiencing vivid dreams where forgotten memories are resurfacing, playing out as if they're happening in real time, or those sudden mood swings where you might shift from a profound sense of connection to inexplicable sadness to even explosive anger. This is not meant to be a comfortable experience. It's meant to be exactly what you need. The purging of these old emotions might feel very heavy, but it's absolutely necessary to facilitate a deep and lasting spiritual breakthrough. These are not punishments, they are opportunities to heal. The shadow parts of your soul, those hidden aspects of yourself that you often ignore, are now ready to be acknowledged, seen, and fully integrated, and they will not be quiet any longer. As Antares is hidden from view by the moon, so are the parts of your soul that you have been keeping hidden from yourself. They are now ready to come into the light and to be acknowledged. This occultation is like a cosmic mirror, reflecting back to you what you've been keeping in the shadows. The pattern you're experiencing is a clear cycle of tension, release, and growth. It's a deliberate design of discomfort leading to deeper self-awareness. The unease and emotional intensity you're currently dealing with is not a setback. It is the prelude to a more expansive spiritual opening. It's important to remember, and it cannot be stated enough, that this isn't about being stuck in the shadows. It's about illuminating them so you may fully integrate the hidden aspects of yourself. This discomfort, as uncomfortable as it may be, is a direct indication of your spiritual progress, and that your soul is now demanding your attention. The occultation of Antares is acting as a cosmic spotlight, illuminating those aspects of your soul that you've been keeping hidden, the parts that are craving your attention, and the parts that are ready to be seen. This is more than just a personal challenge. It is a profound invitation to become more authentic, more whole, and to step into the fullness of your being. The discomfort you're currently feeling is meant to prepare you for an unprecedented level of spiritual growth, and that is why this moment is so important. This isn't just about your own personal feelings and emotional experiences. When the moon eclipses Antares, the veil between worlds thins, as if a worn-out piece of fabric has become more transparent, allowing greater access between your reality and the spiritual realms. It's like the opening of a doorway, allowing for greater energetic and spiritual traffic, making you hypersensitive to energies that are usually beyond your perception. The increased spiritual activity is becoming more visible, as a cosmic gateway opens up, making it easier to travel between worlds. If you are suddenly noticing strange synchronicities, seeing shadows move out of the corner of your eye, hearing whispers when you're alone, or feeling as though you are not quite by yourself in a room, then know that this is not your imagination, this is not your mind playing tricks on you, this is the shift taking place, this is the veil thinning. This is you becoming more receptive to what is always present. You may also notice that you're catching the attention of entities from other realms, and while this isn't a negative thing, it does require heightened awareness. The occultation is not just creating a doorway to your inner self, but it's also creating a doorway, allowing for a broader range of energies and entities to become more visible. You are stepping into an interactive dimension. As the veil thins, a multitude of spiritual entities, both benevolent and less comfortable, are drawn to the heightened energetic activity that is surrounding this occultation. Some of these entities are offering guidance, support, and protection, and they feel very loving, very gentle, and very comforting. Others, however, are drawn to the chaotic energies. They feed off any confusion, anxiety, or fear that you may be experiencing, so it is important to be aware of this and to be prepared. You might experience a sense of being watched, not by people, but by shadowy figures or by energies that simply do not feel aligned with you. You may also have very intense dreams that feel incredibly real, or even hear voices whispering your name, and these are not figments of your imagination. These are authentic experiences that show the veil has become more transparent. The increased sensitivity to spiritual energies also means that discernment is now more important than ever. You have to be able to differentiate between light and shadow, between what is beneficial and what might be detrimental to your personal path, so you are engaging with energies that will empower you and not deplete you. Given this increased activity of positive and negative forces, it is absolutely vital that you take specific actions to protect your energetic field and to remain grounded in the intention of aligning with the highest good. Now more than ever, you must rely on your intuition and be able to differentiate between what is supporting your path and what might be hindering it. It is crucial to take time for meditation and prayer, as these can greatly strengthen your energetic boundaries and create a safe space for your transformation, and to set a strong, clear intention to only connect with the energies that support your personal growth. The occultation itself, the very act of hiding Antares from view, symbolizes a moment of increased visibility for the other dimensions, a doorway to the unseen. You have the power to decide what you will let into your energetic field, who you will connect with, and what energies you will allow into your life. The thinning of the veil doesn't mean you are now helpless, but that you are now more aware, and with that awareness comes a responsibility, a higher calling to be deliberate with your actions and your thoughts. This isn't just about knowing what's happening, it's also about doing something about the information that is being given to you right now and how you will choose to react to it. You are not a passive bystander in this cosmic ballet, you are an active and very powerful participant, and your actions during this time will greatly influence your spiritual progress and your future path. The universe doesn't demand perfection, but it does require your active engagement. It requires you to be present, aware, and consciously participating in your own personal transformation. This is a powerful choice point, a crossroads where your decisions will influence which way your life will spiral. It is time to own your part in this process and recognize that you have the ability to navigate this energy and you have the power to shape the outcome. Your willingness to engage, to be present, and to act deliberately is exactly what the universe is waiting for, because you are not a passenger in this experience, you are the pilot, and you get to choose the direction your life will take. What burdens are you carrying from the past? What limiting beliefs are you still holding onto that are keeping you from stepping into your highest potential? What fears and doubts are still keeping you small? The occultation is screaming at you to release them, to drop them, and to finally let go of what is no longer serving you. The symbolism of an eclipse, where the moon is hiding the star, is also an invitation for you to turn inward and acknowledge the things that you might be keeping hidden from yourself. Now is the time to embrace this energy of introspection, to set powerful intentions, to meditate, to create healthy and strong boundaries, and to speak your truth without any fear or judgment. This is the perfect moment for you to be truly honest with yourself, to clearly see what you need, what you want, and what you need to release. What actions do you know that you should be taking that you have been putting off? This is the energy that is being highlighted right now. If you've been avoiding your personal growth, now is the time to dive in. If you've been putting off that difficult conversation, now is the time to finally have it. If you've been denying a part of yourself, then now is the time to embrace it. The symbolism of Antares being hidden is an invitation for you to also hide from the world, turn inward, and do the deep, personal work that your soul is calling you to do. This moment represents a true crossroads, and the choices you make now will determine your future path, and you have the power to shape your own destiny. Are you ready to face the parts of yourself that you have been hiding, that you have been ashamed of, and that you have been avoiding? Are you truly aligned with your soul's purpose? Now is the time to be honest, to be vulnerable, and to face yourself with bravery. The universe is not asking you to be perfect, but it is asking you to be courageous. It is asking you to be authentic, and it is asking you to finally step into the person that you have always wanted to be. It is vital for you to understand that these challenges, the moments of discomfort and confusion, they are specifically designed to fuel your self-awareness, to ignite your passion, and to propel you towards the path of your highest potential. You have the power, the strength, and the wisdom to take control. Now is the moment to claim that power and actively choose what you want to bring into your life, what you want to release, and what actions you need to take in order to move forward. This process is leading you to greater clarity, but you must take those steps in order to get there. This might feel chaotic, it might feel unsettling, it might even feel as though you are being pushed to your limits, but please, trust me when I say that you are doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. On the other side of this eclipse, on the other side of this intense energy, is something absolutely extraordinary if you are willing to fully embrace it and trust the path that has been set out for you. You are not meant to navigate this alone. There are others who are also experiencing this, You are part of a community of souls that are all waking up to this same powerful energy, and you are all connected through this. This is not happening in isolation, but it is part of a much larger collective awakening, a spiritual shift that is rippling through the entire world, and you are an important part of that. This is why you have been called to this, and why you have been selected to be part of this grand unveiling, and that is why it is hitting you so intensely. As you release the old patterns, the self-sabotaging behaviors, and the limiting beliefs, you're making space for something much greater, a path that is filled with clarity, peace, and deep spiritual fulfillment. You've been called here for a specific reason. The universe has been gently nudging you to take note of what is happening in the sky, because it is a direct reflection of what is happening in your soul. Now that you're awake, now that you are aware, it is your job to step into that potential and to embrace the power that is within you. If you allow yourself to be guided by your intuition, the path ahead can lead to more joy, more passion, more meaningful connections with yourself and others, and greater abundance in every area of your life. This occultation is a message sent directly to you, and for you, it is a cosmic permission slip to transform, to step into your own power, and to align with your highest potential. The universe is on your side, and the energy that you're feeling right now is designed to fuel your next step. You are ready. Now that you understand what is happening, what it all means, and you know you are not alone, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, to share your experiences in the comments below, and to deepen your engagement with the content. This community is here to support you on your journey, and your voice is important. We're all part of this awakening together, and by sharing our stories, we can all support one another. Remember this moment, remember this insight, and embrace the incredible power that the occultation has released within you. There is so much more on the way, and so much more for you to discover. This is only the beginning of your journey, and I am honored to be a part of it. The occultation of Antares is simply the start of a very significant energetic opening, so prepare yourself, because 2025 is going to be even more intense than you can imagine. This isn't the end of your journey, it's the start of a new one, a year of heightened spiritual growth, intense self-discovery, and powerful transformation, but it will only be that way if you are ready. The energies that will be arriving will push you even further than you can possibly imagine, and while this may seem daunting, it will bring incredible growth opportunities that you will not want to miss. There are even more incredible shifts on the horizon, even more powerful, more transformative energies that are about to unfold. So the work that you are doing right now is absolutely critical for your path forward, because what you're feeling right now, it's just the opening act. This message was sent to you because you will want to know how to navigate it. Your journey has only just begun. That unease you've been feeling, that persistent buzzing in the background of your mind that refuses to be silenced, that tightening in your chest that makes each breath feel a little more labored. None of this is random, and it's certainly not all in your head. This is not your imagination running wild. This is real, and it's tangible. Because your intuition is already keenly aware that a significant shift is happening. You didn't just happen upon this message. Your soul recognized the unique energetic signature of this celestial event, and this is why you are here right now. The sheer rarity of an occultation of this magnitude, where the moon doesn't just pass by, but actively eclipses a star as significant as Antares, should be more than enough to show you that this isn't a common occurrence. It is a profound milestone on your personal spiritual path. This tangible energy you're feeling isn't simply happening to you, it is happening for you, and you, specifically, have been prepared to integrate this intensely transformative energy. You were chosen for this. Imagine the feeling of standing on the edge of a cliff, the wind whipping at your hair, the air crackling with anticipation, and the silence is almost deafening in its intensity. That is how this energy feels, not something distant and abstract, but something that you are immersed in right now. This isn't just an astronomical event, it's a personal summons. This occultation is creating a powerful fusion of the moon's emotional depths and the fiery intensity of Antares. Think of the moon as a cosmic focusing lens, not merely reflecting light, but concentrating and projecting the potent vibrations of Antares, a red supergiant star renowned for its connections to courage, confrontation, and fierce passion. This rare alignment is producing a vortex of amplified energy, explaining the profound shift you're feeling within your being. The historical and astrological significance of Antares, historically associated with warriors, initiations, and deep personal transformations, makes it very clear that this isn't about comfort. It's about spiritual trials, a personal crucible designed specifically for you. The moon, by acting as a focal point during this eclipse, intensifies any latent spiritual and emotional patterns that are present, bringing to the surface what needs to be acknowledged and what must be addressed. This isn't a gradual unveiling. It's a sudden surge of intensity, a powerful wave crashing against the shores of your very being, forcing you to confront everything you've avoided, everything you've denied, all that you have suppressed. This cosmic event is orchestrating a profoundly personal experience. It is meant to ignite your self-awareness. Have you felt that subtle tug? Are you ready to handle this intense energy? The universe has called you to this, and it is now time to answer. You're not wrong to feel unsettled. That intensity that has settled into your very bones, it's very real. The racing heart, those sudden, inexplicable mood swings, the irritability, the restlessness, and the strange heart palpitations, those are not indicators that something is wrong with you. They are very clear signals that you are reacting to this intense cosmic alignment. The moon's passage in front of Antares is amplifying energetic frequencies to levels that most people cannot perceive. Among those who can feel the shift, many are left feeling confused and overwhelmed. So, it's important to remember you're not alone in this experience, you're not isolated. The sudden urges to make significant changes in your life, that inexplicable grief, or the wild swings of emotion that seem to have no cause, these aren't signs of something being amiss with you, but clear signals that your entire being is reacting to the intensity of this celestial dance, and it's designed specifically for you. Your heightened sensitivity is not a weakness. It's a sign that you're among those who are awakening, remembering the deeper truths of existence and those truths that lie beyond the veil. It is important to understand that your ability to feel these energies is not a flaw, but rather an indication of your growing attunement to the rhythms of the cosmos, of your own inner knowing. It's time to listen. The energy emanating from Antares is specifically activating your heart chakra, the very center of love, compassion, and spiritual awareness. And this is important to understand, before this chakra can fully open, it requires a deep and thorough purging of all the stagnant, negative emotional debris that is currently blocking its natural flow. That is why this all feels so intense. Your emotional body is responding to this surge of energy by bringing to the surface any unresolved conflicts, any forgotten traumas, and all of the wounds that have been festering in the shadows of your soul. This is not a subtle and gentle process. It's meant to be thorough, complete, and effective. This is why you may be experiencing unusual and incredibly vivid dreams, where forgotten memories resurface, where past conflicts play out in real time, and where you may feel sudden shifts in your mood without any apparent external triggers. You might feel a profound sense of connection to something greater, only to be suddenly overtaken by sadness or even by an inexplicable wave of anger. This isn't designed to be a comfortable experience. It's meant to be exactly what you need so that you may fully heal. This purging of old emotions may feel incredibly heavy, but it's absolutely necessary to facilitate a deep and lasting spiritual breakthrough. These are not punishments. They're opportunities to heal. They're chances for you to finally let go. Just as Antares is hidden from view by the moon, so are the parts of your own soul that you have been keeping hidden from yourself, from the world, and even from your own awareness, but now they are ready to come into the light. This occultation is acting as a cosmic mirror, reflecting back to you what you've been keeping in the shadows so that you can finally face it. The pattern you're experiencing is a deliberate cycle of tension, release, and growth, where discomfort leads to greater self-awareness. The feelings of unease and the emotional intensity you're currently dealing with are not a setback, but rather a prelude to a more expansive spiritual opening. It is imperative to understand that this isn't about being trapped in the shadows. It's about illuminating them so that you may fully integrate every aspect of yourself. This discomfort, as challenging as it might be, is a clear indicator that your spiritual progress is accelerating and your soul is finally demanding your full attention. The occultation of Antares is acting as a cosmic spotlight, illuminating those parts of your soul that you've kept hidden, the parts that crave your attention, the parts that are now ready to be seen and then to be released. This is not just another personal challenge. It is a profound invitation to become more authentic, more whole, and to step into the fullness of your very being. Now, this isn't only about your personal feelings and emotional experiences. When the moon eclipses Antares, the veil between worlds thins, like a piece of worn-out fabric, which has become so thin that it's practically transparent, and this allows for much greater access between your reality and the spiritual realms. It's as if a doorway has opened, allowing for heightened energetic and spiritual traffic, making you more sensitive to energies that were previously beyond your perception. This increase in spiritual activity is becoming more visible as this cosmic gateway opens up, making it easier to move between realms. If you are suddenly noticing strange synchronicities, seeing shadows moving in your peripheral vision, hearing whispers when you are alone, or even feeling as though you are not quite by yourself in a room, then please know that you are not imagining things. Your mind is not playing tricks on you. These are the signs of the shift taking place, the veil thinning, and your growing receptivity to what has always been present. You might also notice that you are catching the attention of entities from other realms, and while this isn't a negative thing, it does require you to remain aware and to practice discernment. This occultation is not just creating a doorway to your inner self. It's also creating a doorway allowing for a broader range of energies and entities to become more visible. You are stepping into a more interactive dimension than you have ever been before. Have you felt the change? Are you ready to finally meet what is coming? As this veil thins, countless spiritual entities, both benevolent and less comfortable, are drawn to the amplified energetic activity that is surrounding the occultation. Some of these entities are offering guidance, support, and even protection, and they will feel very loving, very gentle, and very comforting to you. Others, however, are drawn to the more chaotic energies. They will feed off any confusion, fear, or anxiety that you might be experiencing, so you must be aware and you must be prepared. You might experience a strong sense of being watched, not by people, but by shadowy figures, or by energies that just don't feel aligned with you. They may make you feel unsettled, or even a little bit afraid. You might also have vivid dreams that feel so incredibly real, or hear your name being whispered. These aren't figments of your imagination. They're all very authentic experiences that show that the veil has become much more transparent. This increased sensitivity to spiritual energies also means that discernment is now more important than ever before. You have to be able to differentiate between light and shadow, between what is beneficial and what might be detrimental to your path, so that you can consciously choose to engage with the energies that will empower you and not deplete you. You are now stepping into a spiritual dance, and you must learn how to lead. Given the increase in both positive and negative forces, it is absolutely crucial that you take specific actions to protect your energetic field and to remain grounded in the intention of aligning with the highest good. Now, more than ever, you must rely on your intuition, and you must be able to differentiate between what is supporting your path and what might be hindering it. It's vital to take time for meditation and prayer, as these can greatly strengthen your energetic boundaries while creating a safe space for your transformation. It is also critical to set a very strong and clear intention to only connect with the energies that will support your personal growth, and not the ones that will take you off track. The occultation itself, The very act of hiding Antares from our view symbolizes a moment of increased visibility for the other dimensions, a doorway to the unseen. You now have the power to choose what you will allow into your energetic field, whom you will connect with, and what energies you will allow into your life. The thinning of the veil doesn't mean you are now helpless, but that you are now more aware, and with this awareness comes great responsibility, a higher calling to be deliberate with your actions, your thoughts, and your energetic focus. You are not a victim, you are a powerful creator of your own experiences. This isn't just about knowing what's happening. It is also about doing something with the information that you're receiving right now and about how you choose to react to it. You are not a passive bystander in this grand cosmic ballet. You are an active and very powerful participant, and the actions you take during this time will greatly influence your spiritual path, as well as your future. The universe isn't demanding perfection. It is requiring your active engagement, your ability to be present, to be aware, and to consciously participate in your own personal transformation. This is a significant choice point, a crossroads where the decisions that you make will determine which way your life will spiral from here. It is time for you to fully own your part in this process, to recognize that you have the ability to navigate these energies and to shape the outcome to be one that serves you. Your willingness to engage, to be present, and to act deliberately is exactly what the universe is waiting for, because you are not a mere passenger in this experience, you are the pilot, and you get to choose the direction your life will take from this moment on. What will you choose? What burdens are you still carrying from the past? What old, limiting beliefs are you still holding on to that are keeping you from stepping into your highest potential? What fears and doubts are still holding you back, still keeping you small? The occultation is screaming at you to finally release them, to drop them, and to let go of what is no longer serving you. The symbolism of an eclipse, where the moon is hiding the star, is also an invitation for you to turn inward, to acknowledge those things that you might have been keeping hidden from yourself and the world. This is the perfect moment to embrace this energy of introspection, to set very powerful intentions, to meditate, to create healthy and very strong boundaries, and to speak your truth without any fear or judgment. This is the moment for you to be completely honest with yourself, to clearly see what you need, what you want, and what you need to release from your life. What actions have you been putting off that you know that you should be taking right now? This is the energy that is being highlighted in your life. If you've been avoiding your personal growth, now is the time to finally dive in. If you've been putting off having that very difficult conversation, now is the time to finally have it. If you have been denying any aspect of yourself, then this is the time to fully embrace it. The symbolism of Antares being hidden from our view is also an invitation for you to hide from the world for a moment, turn inward, and do the deep, personal work that your soul is calling you to do. This moment is a true crossroads, and the choices that you make right now will absolutely determine the path that your life will take, and you have the power to shape your own destiny. You hold the keys to your future. Are you truly ready to face the parts of yourself that you have been hiding, the parts that you have been ashamed of, and that you have been desperately avoiding? Are you truly aligned with the purpose of your soul? It is time to be honest, to be vulnerable, and to face yourself with absolute bravery. The universe is not demanding that you be perfect. It is asking you to be courageous, to be authentic, and to finally step into the person you were always meant to be. It is absolutely vital to understand that these challenges, the moments of discomfort, the moments of confusion, they are all specifically designed to fuel your self-awareness, to ignite your passions, and to propel you towards the path of your highest potential. You have all the power, all the strength, and all the wisdom that you need to take complete control of your path. Now is the time to claim that power, to actively choose what you want to bring into your life, what you want to release, and what actions you will need to take in order to move forward. This process is leading you towards greater clarity, but you must take those steps in order to get there. What will you do? This might feel chaotic, it might feel incredibly unsettling, It might even feel as though you are being pushed beyond your very limits. But, and please, trust me on this, you are doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. On the other side of this eclipse, on the other side of this very intense energy, there is something absolutely extraordinary if you are willing to embrace it fully and trust the path that has been set out for you. You are absolutely not meant to navigate this all alone. There are others who are experiencing this. You are part of a community of souls who are all awakening to this very same energy, and you are all connected through this. This is not happening in isolation. This is a part of a much larger collective awakening, a spiritual shift that is now rippling through the entire world, and you are a very important part of it. This is why you have been called here, and why you have been selected to be part of this grand unveiling, and this is why this is all hitting you so intensely. This isn't an accident. This is what you chose. As you finally release the old patterns, the self-sabotaging behaviors, and all those old, limiting beliefs, you are making space for something so much greater, for a path that is filled with clarity, with peace, and with profound spiritual fulfillment. You have been called here for a very specific reason, and the universe has been gently nudging you to take note of what is happening in the sky, because what is happening in the sky is a direct reflection of what is happening within your own soul. Now that you're awake, now that you are aware, it is now your responsibility to step into your potential and to embrace the powerful being that is within you. If you allow yourself to be guided by your intuition, then the path ahead can lead to more joy, more passion, more meaningful connections with yourself and with others, and greater abundance in every single area of your life. This occultation is a message that was sent directly to you. For you, it is a cosmic permission slip to transform, to step into your own power, and to align with your highest potential. The universe is on your side, and the energy that you are feeling right now is designed to fuel your next steps forward. You are ready. Now that you fully understand what is happening, what it all means, and you know that you are not alone, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel, to share your own experiences in the comments below, and to deepen your engagement with the content, as this community is here to support you in your journey, and your voice is absolutely important. We are all part of this awakening together, and by openly sharing our stories, we can all support and empower one another. Please, remember this moment, remember this insight, and fully embrace the incredible power that this occultation has released within you. There is so much more on the way, and there is so much more for you to discover on this path. This is just the beginning of your journey, and I am completely honored to be a part of it with you. The occultation of Antares is simply the start of a very significant energetic opening, so you must prepare yourself, because 2025 is going to be even more intense than you can possibly imagine. This isn't the end of your journey, but rather, it is the start of a brand new one, a year of heightened spiritual growth, intense self-discovery, and powerful transformation, but it will only be this way if you are prepared to face it. The energies that will be arriving will push you far beyond anything that you have ever imagined, and although this may feel incredibly daunting, it will bring with it incredible opportunities for growth that you simply will not want to miss. There are even more incredible shifts that are on the horizon, even more powerful and transformative energies that are about to unfold, so the work that you're doing right now is absolutely critical for your path forward, because what you are feeling at this moment is just the opening act. This message was sent to you because you were meant to know how to navigate what is coming. Your journey has only just begun, and there is so much more to learn. This isn't just about understanding the energetic shifts, or feeling the intensity, or even acknowledging the entities that might be visiting. It's about what you actively do with this very specific, personalized information, right now, this very instant, because your next choices will impact everything. You are not an observer in this grand cosmic dance. You are a vital and very powerful participant, and your actions, your decisions, and your very intentions during this time will have a far greater impact on your path forward than you can possibly imagine. The universe isn't demanding some impossible ideal of perfection. It is simply requesting, and in fact, requiring your conscious participation, your willingness to be present, your desire to be aware, and your determination to shape your own reality from this moment forward. You are at a critical turning point, a true intersection where the path you choose, the actions you take, and the decisions you make will send you in one direction or another. It is essential that you understand this, because the power to shape your own destiny is yours. It is time to recognize that your role is no longer as a bystander, but as a driver of your own experiences. Your future is in your hands. You get to choose, so choose wisely. You must understand that you hold the reins of your destiny, and the course you set now will determine the path you follow. So what will it be? What outdated stories are you still telling yourself? What long-held fears are continuing to hold you captive? What self-defeating patterns are you still clinging to that prevent you from embracing your fullest potential? This occultation is practically screaming at you to finally release them, to cast them off like a heavy cloak that is preventing you from moving freely, and to let go of everything that no longer serves your highest good. The unique symbolism of the eclipse, which is a time of hiding, but also of revealing, provides you with the opportunity to turn inward, to deeply examine what you've been keeping concealed, and to release what you now understand no longer belongs in your life. This is the ideal moment to embrace this very potent energy of self-reflection, to create very specific and powerful intentions, to deepen your meditation practice, to establish new, much healthier energetic boundaries, and to clearly speak your personal truth without a hint of fear or any self-judgment whatsoever. What difficult conversations have you been avoiding? What dreams have you been pushing aside? What parts of your authentic self have you been hiding? The energy surrounding this eclipse will bring all of these to your attention. If you are not being completely authentic, if you're not living your truth, this energy will become unbearable until you finally do, so be warned. The very act of Antares being obscured from our view by the moon, it's an invitation to also retreat from the world for a moment, to turn inward, and to begin the very deep, the very personal, inner work that your soul has been urgently asking you to do, and that you have been avoiding for too long. This very moment represents a crucial fork in your path, and the very decisions you make now will have resounding consequences. The choices you make at this moment will determine the course your life will take. Are you really ready to confront those aspects of yourself that you've kept hidden and that you've been denying for too long? Are you truly living in alignment with your soul's calling? The universe isn't looking for perfection. It's expecting you to be courageous. It's asking you to be completely honest with yourself. And it's challenging you to step fully into the person you were always meant to be, with all of your imperfections, all of your humanity, and all of your power. The moments of discomfort, the flashes of confusion, and those moments of intensity, they are all designed to act as fuel for your self-awareness, as an ignition for your most dormant passions, and as a propellant for the unfolding of your most authentic and very powerful self. You are not broken, you are simply being realigned, and it requires that you act deliberately. You possess all of the power, all of the strength, and all of the wisdom necessary to completely transform your path. You are fully capable of shaping your reality. Now is the time to embrace it. Claim your authority, take responsibility for your life, and be ready to act upon the very clear guidance you are being given, because your future depends on it. It might feel as though you've been thrown into a chaotic whirlwind, and the intensity might feel as though you're being pushed beyond your limits. But it is imperative to believe that you are doing exactly what you were meant to be doing, and that everything is absolutely unfolding according to your soul's very specific plan. On the other side of this eclipse, beyond the veil of intensity, there is something extraordinarily beautiful awaiting you, but it requires that you be willing to embrace it, and that you trust the very specific path that has been laid out for you by your own soul. You're not meant to navigate this journey in isolation. You are part of a vast community of souls, all waking up to this shared energetic shift, and you're deeply connected to each of them. This is not a personal struggle that is only affecting you. This is a collective awakening that is touching all of humanity, all over the world. And you, my friend, are a very important part of it all. This is why you have been called here, and why you were selected to be an active participant in this grand unfolding. It is not a coincidence. It is a very deliberate choice. As you finally release the hold of the outdated patterns, the self-sabotaging behaviors, the limiting beliefs, you are actively creating space for something so much greater. You are preparing the ground for a future that will be filled with clarity, with inner peace, and with profound spiritual fulfillment. You are being called to this moment for a very specific purpose, and the universe has been gently nudging you along, guiding you to pay closer attention to the subtle signs that have been present all along. Now that your eyes are open and your awareness is heightened, it's your responsibility to step into your potential and to embody the powerful creator that is within you. If you allow yourself to be guided by your intuition, your soul, the very depths of your being, the path ahead will lead you towards a more profound sense of joy, a deeper passion, a more meaningful connection to yourself and to all of humanity, and an abundance that will overflow into every single corner of your life. This eclipse is a cosmic message that was specifically sent to you, because you are the one who can receive it. This is the universe's permission slip for you to completely transform, to embrace your own potential, and to align with your own divine essence. You are exactly where you need to be. Now that you have a deeper understanding of the energies at play, and you recognize that you're not alone in this experience, I want to encourage you to join our community by subscribing to this channel, sharing your insights in the comments below, and continuing to deepen your engagement with the content, because this community is here to support you in your personal journey. And your very specific voice is incredibly important. We are all interconnected, all part of this grand awakening, and by openly sharing our unique experiences, we collectively empower and uplift one another. So please take a moment to reflect on this moment, remember the insights you've received, and wholeheartedly embrace the incredible power that this occultation has unlocked within you. There is an unlimited potential within you. You need to be ready to activate it. This is just the first step on your journey. There is so much more to discover, so much more to unfold, and it is my greatest honor to be walking alongside you in this transformation. This occultation of Antares is just the beginning, a small taste of the profound energetic openings that are to come. You must prepare yourselves, as 2025 is already shaping up to be unlike anything we have seen before, a truly unique year of heightened spiritual awareness. Your journey has just begun, and what you are feeling now is merely a preview of the amazing and incredible growth that is about to be unveiled. The energies on the horizon will challenge every single boundary that you have. They will push you beyond your limits. They will transform you beyond recognition. And even though that may sound intimidating, those opportunities for growth are beyond measure. What you are experiencing at this very moment is not the culmination of everything. It's the overture, the beginning of a completely new cycle. This specific message was sent to you because you were meant to have the tools necessary to navigate what is unfolding. Your journey has been set in motion, and there is so much more to come. You've been feeling this subtle, yet very persistent pull, haven't you? This nagging sense that something is shifting beneath the surface, the tension almost vibrating in the very air you breathe, and you may have dismissed it as stress or chalked it up to an overactive imagination. But now you know that these feelings are not just very real, they are indeed a sign of your very heightened intuition. And that you are among the few that are capable of truly feeling the immense energetic shift that is now taking place. This is not a random occurrence. This is not some distant, impersonal cosmic event. This very moment, this very specific occultation of Antares by the moon, is a very direct and intensely personal message, specifically meant for you and for those few who are as attuned as you are, as this is all part of your soul's journey, And this is why you are here now, listening to these words. This is not a coincidence. The subtle increase in your heart rate, that persistent flutter of anxiety, that deep sense of unease and restlessness that you cannot quite explain, that is how this potent energy is beginning to manifest within your physical body. And if these sensations resonate with you, it is not by chance. It's because you are meant to be here, and you are very attuned to the subtle shifts of the universe. So consider this as a personal confirmation that you are meant to be receiving this information right now. This specific occultation, this very rare celestial alignment, is not just a beautiful astronomical event. It is a profound energetic blend of the moon, with all of its intuitive and emotional depths, and Antares, the red supergiant, with its fire, with its intensity, with its raw courage, and with its inherent force. Antares, also known as the heart of the scorpion, has been revered for thousands of years by countless civilizations, and its very name evokes a deep sense of inner strength and a powerful call to confront one's most challenging inner demons. Astrologically speaking, Antares is not for the faint of heart. It is a star of passionate intensity, of raw courage, of deep transformation, and also of brutal honesty, because it does not allow for anything that is not truth. And that is why its energy is so very powerful during an occultation, because the moon acts as a lens, focusing all of its immense energy and amplifying its power to a magnitude that is simply beyond comprehension. Now imagine all of that energy, that immense force, now being focused through the lens of the moon and directed at your heart chakra. That is exactly what is happening. This is a very potent time of heart activation, and it will require everything you have. It will push you beyond your limits. It will require you to be more honest than you ever have been. It will ask you to be more vulnerable than you ever have been. But if you can trust the process, you will be handsomely rewarded for your bravery. You are drawn to this message because your soul recognized the immense opportunity that this moment presents. You are not like most people. You were chosen to experience this shift because you were ready for it. Now I must ask you, are you truly ready to receive all that is being offered? Are you ready to claim this gift, to embrace this intensity, and to allow your heart to be fully transformed? These intense feelings that you're experiencing, they're not random. They're not just a byproduct of some random cosmic event. They are very specific, and they are very intentionally designed to get your attention, to help you finally release the burdens that are weighing you down, and to break free from the self-imposed limitations that have kept you from your fullest potential for far too long. It's a very targeted message, just for you. The activation of your heart chakra is an incredibly transformative process, but it often begins by first stirring up and bringing to the surface the old, the stagnant, and all of the negative emotional debris that has been blocking your path forward for a very long time. You might be feeling as though you're being tested, but you are not. This is the universe simply trying to help you clear the path, and you'll be so grateful when you do. This is an invitation for profound healing, for profound growth, and for profound transformation, but it requires you to be active, it requires you to be willing, and it requires you to be brave. As this energetic process unfolds, you may find yourself experiencing very unusual dreams, the type of dreams where forgotten traumas or unresolved conflicts suddenly come back to the forefront of your consciousness, as if your subconscious is attempting to communicate with you directly, and this is exactly what is happening. It's calling you to take a closer look. You may also find that your emotions are all over the place. One moment you're filled with joy, and in the next, you're overcome with a wave of inexplicable sadness. You may even feel like you're losing control of your reactions, but you are not. It's just the energy trying to clear everything from your heart so that more love can come in, so don't resist it. You might also notice that old situations or old conflicts that you thought you'd already resolved are now resurfacing, as if they're being presented to you for review, as if you're being asked to approach them from an entirely new and much more evolved perspective, and that is exactly what is happening. As Antares is hidden from our view during this occultation, so too are the parts of your soul that you've kept hidden from yourself, those parts of you that you have been denying or you've been suppressing for a very long time. This is not a mere coincidence. It is the universe mirroring itself back to you, and it's creating a cosmic invitation for profound self-discovery. The hidden parts of you, the very aspects of yourself that you've been trying to avoid, are now demanding your attention, begging to be acknowledged, and insisting on being fully integrated into your heart. This powerful mirroring is a very intentional act, designed to encourage you to look inward, to explore the hidden corners of your own inner world, and to fully embrace all that you are, even those aspects of yourself that you may have previously considered to be undesirable. Your transformation cannot occur unless you are completely honest with yourself. That is why the intensity is so high. That is why the discomfort may be overwhelming. It's all designed to force you to acknowledge the parts of yourself that need to be seen and heard so that they can finally be healed. You can't move forward until you do. That is the message here. This is all part of a very intricate and a very deliberate dance, a balancing of opposites, a fusion of light and shadow. It's an opportunity to confront the very darkness and the very secrets that you've kept buried within your own soul. Because you are being prepared for something much greater, you need to be ready for it. The discomfort that you are experiencing right now is a clear indication that your heart chakra is being activated, but that before it can be fully opened, there are so many layers that must first be released, and this is exactly what is happening. Now, the scope of this shift extends far beyond your personal feelings, because this isn't just about your inner world. It is about the very fabric of reality that is also transforming in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. As the moon moves in front of Antares, the veil that separates the physical world from the spiritual realm is becoming increasingly thin, like a very worn-out piece of fabric that is becoming increasingly fragile and increasingly vulnerable. And as that veil thins, the spiritual world becomes more accessible and more palpable to you, creating new opportunities for both profound insights and for potential challenges. The veil is thinning, like a permeable membrane, and it allows both beneficial energies, but also less comfortable ones, to cross over into your awareness and to even interact with you on a very personal level. This is a very crucial time to practice discernment and to make sure that you are only aligning with energies that are in your highest good. It is a very serious warning, because with this thinning of the veil, a new level of spiritual traffic becomes visible, almost as if the walls between the realms have fallen and unseen entities are now becoming more easily perceived. Their presence is becoming more strongly felt, and their intentions are not always clear, so you must be ready. You are becoming more sensitive to energies that would have been invisible just a few days ago, and that is a gift and also a very serious responsibility. If you are suddenly noticing an increase in synchronicities, or feeling like you're not quite alone in a room, or maybe you're seeing shadows out of the corner of your eye, or maybe you're even catching glimpses of figures that seem almost translucent, it is because the spiritual realm is breaking through into the physical one, and it is absolutely critical that you are aware of this. That you're very cautious, and that you understand who or what you may now be interacting with. There are many entities that inhabit other dimensions, and some are benevolent, there to assist you, to guide you, to support you, but others are drawn to the chaotic energy of this time, feeding off of it, and attempting to anchor you in lower frequencies. You may suddenly become aware of the presence of a loving and comforting entity, offering you guidance, filling you with a sense of peace, with a sense of safety and a sense of hope, and that is very beautiful, and you must trust your instincts. But you may also experience an uneasy feeling that you're being watched by shadows or by energies that feel uncomfortable, and these might be the ones that are trying to feed off of the intense energies that are being released and that are being amplified by the moon, and they are not there for your highest good. It's also possible that you may experience what feels like a very sudden and very overwhelming surge of intense emotions, and that might also be an attempt by other energies to influence your state of mind, or to cloud your awareness. So it is crucial that you practice discernment, that you are very aware, and that you are able to distinguish between what feels right and what feels wrong. You must now learn to trust your intuition more than ever before, because it is your most powerful tool for navigating this very heightened, very chaotic, and very intense energetic environment. This occultation, this eclipse, it's like a doorway, a gateway, an opening that allows increased visibility into other dimensions, and you must be prepared to handle whatever or whomever may choose to cross your path. It's time to become the gatekeeper of your own energy, because it is your responsibility to protect yourself and to choose wisely who you will allow to enter into your world. During this very specific time, it becomes absolutely paramount to actively strengthen your energetic field, to create a very strong and resilient protective shield that is capable of deflecting lower energies and of attracting higher frequencies into your very sphere of influence. And you have the power to do this, you always have. There are several tools available to you, such as meditation, prayer, and the intentional setting of boundaries, but it is critical to do it now, not later, and not tomorrow. By regularly practicing meditation, you can become more attuned to your inner self. You'll be able to calm your mind, and you'll be able to center your energy so that you are not easily swayed by the chaotic influences of the outer world. Prayer also acts as a powerful method for connecting with your divine essence, for asking for guidance, for requesting protection, and for affirming your intention to only align with what is for your highest good. It's a way to communicate that your intentions are to remain clear. And finally, and this is possibly one of the most important things you can do, you must intentionally focus on aligning with your highest good, by repeatedly declaring that you are only choosing to interact with what feels comfortable, with what feels light, and with what feels aligned, because you are the gatekeeper of your own life. And it is your responsibility to control who or what you allow to enter. When you do this, when you set these very clear and intentional boundaries, you are creating a protective barrier that will allow only the energies of the highest vibration to enter into your life, and you will be able to clearly discern what aligns with your path and what is attempting to distract you. Remember that you are not a passive observer, and you are not a victim to the energies of the cosmos. You are a very powerful and a very active participant in the very unfolding of your destiny, so it is time to act like it. This occultation, it's not a regular astronomical event, it's a direct message, as the moon is about to swallow a star, and when it does, everything you thought you knew is about to be shaken, and it's critical to understand why this is happening. Have you felt the tension in the air, almost like a rubber band pulled taut, the static electricity that seems to cling to your skin, the almost imperceptible hum that resonates through your bones? This isn't ordinary, this is a rare alignment, a lunar eclipse of Antares, and if you're experiencing an increase in anxiety, a strange buzzing in your ears, or a feeling of disorientation, that's not a coincidence. It's a sign, because this isn't happening to us, it's happening for us. You have been called to this. You are not like most people. Your soul is reaching out, craving to feel this potent surge of energy, so it is vital that you honor this call and embrace the full depth of this moment. Are you ready to receive what this is offering? Are you willing to explore the hidden depths that this eclipse is about to reveal? This is a powerful opportunity to align with your true purpose, but you must be willing to face what is coming. This is an incredibly rare event, and it is crucial to grasp the depth of the energies that are converging, as it's not just about the moon passing in front of Antares, but about the unique and potent blend of energies that are being unleashed. Antares, a red supergiant, a star of immense power and intense passion, is now being eclipsed by the moon, which acts as an energetic lens, focusing and amplifying this already immense power. Imagine holding a magnifying glass over a source of fire. The lens focuses the light, making the fire much hotter and more intense. This is what is happening when the moon occults Antares. It focuses the energies and amplifies them so that you will not be able to ignore the changes happening within you because they will be exponential. The moon, with all of its emotional depth and all of its intuitive wisdom, is magnifying Antares' fiery force, creating a powerful catalyst for profound personal and spiritual transformation. This alignment is designed to open your heart chakra, to activate your inner truth, and to propel you forward on your path. But before this can fully occur, there is a very intentional purging of all shadow aspects that must take place first, so you must be ready to be honest with yourself. The focused intensity of the eclipse will force you to confront these hidden parts of yourself, and this is why you were called to be here. You are not here by accident. Have you felt this subtle pull? Are you ready to finally embrace what is happening? You have been called to this. The universe doesn't make mistakes, so if you are hearing this message now, it is because you were selected for this moment, and you have to make a choice. Are you ready to accept it? This is a personal question and challenge for you to step into your power. You're not imagining things. This intensity you're feeling, it's real, and it's specifically designed to awaken you and to propel you forward on your path. The moon's passage in front of Antares, it's amplifying energies to a degree most cannot perceive, and those who can will not fully grasp the power of it unless someone can explain it to them. If you're suddenly feeling irritable, restless, or even having strange heart palpitations, if your sleep is suddenly disrupted, or if you're experiencing unusual headaches, the root isn't physical, it's this cosmic alignment, and these are very clear signs that your energetic body is reacting to the intensity of this moment, so don't dismiss them. The Antares energy activates the heart chakra, but before it can open further, it requires purging all stagnant, negative emotional debris. It's like clearing out the weeds before you can plant a beautiful garden, and the heart is the most delicate and the most vulnerable of all energetic centers, so this clearing process will require you to be brave, to be honest, and to be willing to look at what you've been avoiding for too long. This is the time to face your truths and to move forward. You are not being punished, you are being liberated. The emotional body is reacting to this intense energy in very specific ways, often bringing to the surface old wounds that have been buried for too long, and this process might feel very uncomfortable and very chaotic, but it is absolutely necessary for your transformation. You might be experiencing unusual dreams, where unresolved conflicts or forgotten traumas resurface for review, almost as if your subconscious is trying to communicate very directly with you to show you what needs healing. You may also experience sudden mood swings, shifting from a profound sense of connection to inexplicable sadness, as if the very fabric of your emotional stability is being tested. You may find yourself experiencing flashbacks to situations from the past, situations that you may have thought you had already resolved, but are now being presented again, so you can approach them from a new perspective. You are being called to finally heal what has been hurting you. This isn't a punishment, it's a necessary step to align with your higher self. As Antares is hidden, so are the parts of your soul you've been keeping from yourself, and they want to be acknowledged. You may have tried to hide them from the world and from yourself, but they are there, and they are ready to be seen, and this process is the key to opening your heart chakra, to healing your wounds, and to finally accepting all of who you are. This is where the duality of this experience becomes so very apparent, because the discomfort you are experiencing right now is the very thing that will lead you to your greatest breakthroughs, to your greatest expansions, and to your greatest transformations. Just as Antares is hidden during the occultation, so too are the parts of your soul that you've been keeping from yourself, those hidden parts of your soul that are ready to be seen, ready to be heard, and ready to be healed. This is why you must be brave, because this process requires you to be courageous and to face these shadows with grace, with compassion, and with an unwavering commitment to your own personal growth, because you are worth it, and this is the only way to move forward. This occultation is acting like a cosmic mirror, reflecting back to you all of the parts that need your attention, the parts that have been hidden for too long. This mirroring is a powerful call for self-discovery, a direct invitation to embrace all aspects of your being, even those you may have previously rejected. The discomfort you're feeling is not a setback. It's an essential part of the journey, a necessary step in breaking down old patterns and creating space for new growth, for more love, and for more abundance, and you will see that on the other side of this moment. Now the implications of this shift extend far beyond your personal feelings, because the thinning veil is not just about your inner world, it's about the interaction between all worlds. This isn't just happening to you, it's impacting the entire cosmos. When the moon eclipses Antares, the veil between worlds thins, like a worn-out fabric, becoming fragile and allowing energies to move more freely between the realms. This isn't a solid wall, it's more like a delicate membrane, and now that fabric has become worn and thin, making it easier for energies and entities to move from one world to the other. You are becoming hypersensitive to spiritual energies, and there is a new level of spiritual traffic being seen and felt everywhere, and you may be catching the eyes of entities from other realms, and this is something you must be ready for so that you may protect yourself and guide your own path. This increased accessibility can lead to profound spiritual insights, or it can create potential challenges if you're not aware of what is occurring, so you must be ready to make the right choices. This thinning of the veil is a doorway, and it is essential that you understand what that means. With this thinning veil, you are now more sensitive to both benevolent and less comfortable energies, and so discernment is key. Some of these entities are benevolent, offering guidance. Others are drawn to the chaotic energy, feeding off it. You might suddenly notice strange synchronicities, feeling the presence of a spirit guide, or seeing shadows out of the corner of your eye, and these are all signals that the veil is thinning, and that other dimensions are becoming more accessible to you. This is normal, this is part of the process, and it's essential to remember that not all energies are here for your highest good, so discernment is vital. You might feel a sense of a benevolent presence, a loving and comforting energy, and that is a gift, but you might also experience a sense of unease, as if you're being watched by shadowy figures or by energies that don't feel comfortable, because they are not there for your highest good, so you must be able to discern the difference and to protect your own energy. This is not a time to be afraid. It's a time to be aware, a time to be discerning, and a time to take active steps to protect yourself, and it's also time to use all the tools available to you. It's crucial to practice discernment, strengthen your energetic field with meditation or prayer, and remain grounded in your intention of aligning with the highest good, and you must do this now. When the veil thins, other dimensions become more visible, and this can be both a gift and a challenge. To navigate this, it's essential to create a very strong, very intentional, and very protective energetic shield that can deflect lower frequencies, and that can allow the higher energies to enter your space. Use meditation to center your mind, calm your thoughts, and connect with your inner self and with the divine, and to ground yourself to the earth. Use prayer to ask for guidance, to ask for protection, and to reaffirm your commitment to align with the highest good. But most importantly, remain grounded in your intention and use your will to choose what energies you will allow into your life. Because you are not powerless here, you are a powerful creator, you just need to own it. The symbolism of the eclipse acts as a spotlight on the spiritual realm, making it easier for entities to cross over, but it also empowers you, because you have the ability to control what you allow to influence you, so you must be ready to exercise that power. This isn't just about knowing what's happening, it's about what you do with this information right now. You are not a passive bystander in this cosmic ballet, you are a very active participant. The universe isn't demanding perfection, but it does require your conscious participation. It requires that you make a choice. This moment is a powerful choice point, a decision that will send you spiraling off in one direction or another. So it is absolutely critical that you understand the magnitude of this moment and that you choose to engage consciously and with intention, because there are only two possible outcomes here. You either move forward or you move back, and the choice is entirely yours. This is not just about understanding what is occurring, it is about what you are choosing to do with it. You have a responsibility to act. This is not a time to remain neutral. Now, you must consciously release what no longer serves you. What burdens are you carrying from the past? What limiting beliefs are keeping you from your highest potential? What unhealthy habits are you unwilling to let go of? The occultation is screaming at you to drop them. The symbolism of an eclipse is the perfect representation of this, because it's a hidden phase, and so it's the ideal time to let go, to clear the path, and to move forward. Use journaling to unpack your thoughts, meditation to connect with your inner self, and intention setting to create a clear path forward. Speak your truth, embrace your authenticity, and don't be afraid to express your feelings, because holding things in is not longer an option. You must now be completely honest with yourself. Create healthier boundaries that support your growth and well-being, and that protect your energy from lower vibrations. Use this time to establish what is acceptable, what is not, and then to reinforce your boundaries with an unwavering commitment. It is not selfish to protect yourself. It is an act of self-love, so don't be afraid to make these decisions. The time to do it is now. Are you ready to face the parts of yourself you've been hiding? Are you truly aligned with your soul's purpose? What action do you know you should be taking? You have to make that choice. This moment is a powerful crossroads, a point of decision that will determine your future path. Are you ready to step into your power and to move forward into the life you are meant to live? If you've been putting off a difficult conversation, that's the energy being highlighted. If you've been avoiding your personal growth, the time is now. The universe is challenging you to grow, to evolve, and to embrace your full potential, so you must be ready to act and to make the right choices, because the path ahead will be determined by what you decide to do now. As Antares is being hidden, so you may hide for a moment to reevaluate what you've done and how you will now move forward. This is a critical point. What are you going to do? This may feel chaotic and unsettling, but trust me, you are doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. On the other side of this eclipse is something absolutely extraordinary if you're willing to embrace it, but you have to take that step forward. You are not meant to navigate this alone. You're part of a community of souls waking up to the same energy, and so you must know that you are not the only one who is feeling this shift, or that is going through this process. You are in good company, and it is important for you to remember that you are supported. As you release the old, you make space for something greater, a path filled with greater clarity, peace, and spiritual fulfillment. You've been called here for a reason. The universe has been gently nudging you to take note, and now that you are awake, it's your job to step into it and to claim that power. If you allow yourself, the path ahead can lead to more peace, more passion, and deeper, more meaningful connections with others and with yourself, leading to more abundance in every area of your life. But it requires you to be intentional and to choose it. You've been given a cosmic permission slip to transform. This occultation is a message sent to you for you. It's a cosmic permission slip to transform, to release all that no longer serves you, and to move forward into a life of more peace, more abundance, and more joy. Now that you're awake, it's your job to step into it and to claim your power, because the future that awaits you is far more beautiful than you can even imagine if you choose to step into your truth and to own your power. Now that you're awake, it's your job to step into it. If you feel this message resonates, then be sure to share this video with others, like and subscribe, and leave your experiences in the comments below, because by sharing your story, you'll be helping others to understand and to navigate this time. Remember that you are not alone in this, and we're all moving forward together. And now, as we approach the end of this message, I must offer you one final thought, and a very subtle warning. The occultation of Antares is simply the start of a very significant energetic opening. Prepare yourself, because 2025 is going to be even more intense, if you can believe it, and the energy you are feeling right now is just a taste of what is coming. The forces at play are about to unleash a new level of intensity, so it is important that you stay connected so that you will know how to navigate it, because your journey is far from over. In fact, this is just the first step, so please stay connected, because the next phase of your spiritual awakening is about to begin, and I will be here to help you every step of the way. This journey is far from over, and you are part of something much bigger than you realize. The occultation of Antares was not just a typical astronomical event. It was a direct and powerful message intended specifically for you to trigger a profound spiritual awakening. This was a moment that you were being called to, because your soul knew that it was time for you to step into the next phase of your journey. The information shared in this video has been provided to help you understand and process what your intuition was already showing you. This was not random chance. This was a very specific, very personal invitation. So now that you know, you must embrace the depth of what that really means for you. The universe has called you, and now you must answer. The intense feelings of discomfort, the resurfacing of old wounds, and the challenges you might have encountered were not random, but rather an intentional process designed to clear out old emotional blockages so that you can step into the next level of your spiritual journey. By understanding the duality of these experiences, you realize that what felt difficult was actually a powerful way of making room for something extraordinary. Think of your heart chakra as a garden. It needed weeding in order to plant new seeds, so all of that difficult work has led you to this moment, where the fertile ground is finally ready for you to create something beautiful. The difficulties were not a mistake. They were the path. You have been given key information to help you better understand the interplay of the energies of the moon and Antares, the activation of the heart chakra, the thinning veil, and the increased spiritual activity. You've also been introduced to the idea that there are both light and shadow energies, and both need to be understood and integrated to ensure you're ready for what's coming next. This is what this information is meant to help you understand. This is the core of what you must know moving forward. The universe has been trying to get your attention, and now you have heard it. What are you going to do now? This Antares occultation was not an isolated incident, but rather a part of a much larger cosmic cycle that's been in motion for quite some time, and you have been chosen to experience this at this time in order to help you move forward on your spiritual journey. This journey is not just for you, but also for the collective, because you are all connected. This is a massive awakening, and you are not alone in this process, and it's critical that you understand that this was not a random accident. This is an intentional movement that will change the trajectory of not just your life, but the lives of all those around you. This was not for you alone, it was also for the collective. The patterns you have experienced throughout this journey are no coincidence, they are part of the cosmic design. The challenges and discomforts you have endured are not accidents, but rather necessary steps for your personal evolution. Both the light and the shadow aspects of yourself are equally important, and both need to be acknowledged and integrated for you to move forward on your path as the universe intended, so you must be sure to honor all that you are. The dark and the light cannot be separated, and both are critical to your spiritual path. Do not reject any aspect of self. You are being called to make choices right now that will significantly impact your future. The actions and decisions you make during this period are not just fleeting moments, they are pivotal turning points that will shape the path ahead. Everything you have experienced has been leading you to this point, and it will require that you step up to make the correct choices for yourself and for the collective. The choices you make now are creating the path of tomorrow, so you must be very clear about what is it you truly want to manifest. Do you understand the importance of this moment? Let's bring this all together. The Antares occultation is a unique astronomical event that amplifies the energies of both the moon and the star. This creates a powerful force of change that is specifically designed to activate the heart chakra, surface your shadows, and open you up to new possibilities. And all of this was designed to show you what you are capable of. You are being called to step into that power and to own all that you are. This experience has been crafted specifically for you, so now you must be ready to accept it. The universe has called. Will you answer? By integrating both your light and your shadows, you are completing this cycle and finally allowing yourself to move forward. This experience has been a lesson that has taught you how to recognize the patterns. You now know that initial challenges will always precede transformation. Now, you will be able to recognize this pattern in your own life, so you can move through future challenges much easier and with more grace and more confidence. You now have the tools that you need to understand what you are experiencing. You asked, why are you feeling this so deeply, and what is your role? This has been a message directly from the universe, which you have interpreted and felt on a deep, personal level. The answer is that you are a spiritual being who is on the path to higher consciousness, and you are meant to use this experience to expand and grow. This knowledge will help you navigate not just today, but also the future. You now have the answer, the path is clear. What are you going to do about it? What if this occultation was just the opening act? What if this was just the beginning? This is just a small part of the larger process that is unfolding. What else is waiting? What more is there to know? What are the other pieces of the puzzle? These are the questions that await you in future episodes. You have been given just a small piece of a much bigger story, and the next phase of this journey is just beginning. You must stay connected so you can learn more. This was not an isolated event. Your spiritual journey will continue to unfold. There are more questions to ask, more discoveries to be made, and more energies to explore. If you've resonated with this information and you're ready for more, then make sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you don't miss out. You will want to stay connected because the best is yet to come, and the next phase is going to be even more intense, and you must be ready to navigate it and to step into your power. Please make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below to let me know what your experiences have been. The next phase of your journey is about to begin, and I will be here to guide you every step of the way, so make sure you are subscribed so that you are ready for what's coming. We're all on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you on the next phase, so make sure to stay tuned.